Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Metro FM, the breakaway in full effect. And we've got two gentlemen in the studio that understand relationship problems, yeah? Good morning, my good sir.
It is a very good morning. The weather is weathering. How are you?
Yeah, good weather to stay at home and do something naughty.
No. Or like it's sweets and
Yes,
chocolate.
I mean that.
Paul, I think that was a spicy intro right there. You said two gents that know relationship problems. Like, are we the poster boys of
But
relationship
that's true,
problems?
naked.
I was on the boat with you guys, right? The cruise. And
Yeah.
everybody's rushing to your section of the boat. And I was kind of like saying that the food is for free. You know, why you want to go and see naked and so easy.
No, that's true.
And they just wanted to talk to you guys. So clearly,
Yes.
though, you guys just understand relationships.
I agree with you. We've been there. We've seen it. We've done it. Yeah. So, do you have Anonymous? We do.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Say hi to Anonymous.
Anonymous, how you doing? Okay, before we get to Anonymous, I have to do this. Good morning, Anonymous. How are you? Anonymous. Hey, Anonymous, how are you? Okay, Anonymous is somewhere in the building. And
We'll have to, we'll wait for him or her.
Anonymous?
Hello, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. All right, before we start or before you carry on, I'll have to read the house rules for you, ne?
I appreciate that.
All right, respect is the order of the day. No swearing or profanities in any foul language. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you will be speaking about. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
All right.
Anonymous, you sound so bubbly. Why do I get the feeling that you are the problem here?
Let's not do that. Let's not. Maybe hear me out, and then we can decide if I'm
Thank
the
you.
problem.
All right. Let's go.
Yes. So I've been in a relationship with an amazing woman
Mm-hmm.
for the past almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And when we met, I think we both had serious issues because of the hurt we've experienced in the past. So it was very difficult to trust one another. Like we're literally FBI mode on one another, checking every notification, checking every message that comes in. Who's this? What are they saying? And this was both ways. And eventually it became better. And we started to trust each other a bit more. From time to time, we'd still do those habits, but they're not as bad as they used to be in the beginning.
Okay.
Mm,
Hold it there, Anonymous.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go to the headlines and then we'll carry on. Let's keep
Not
it.
a problem.
All right.
Headlines at 10:30. Some fuel stations in Johannesburg say they're running low on supply as motorists flock to fill up their tanks ahead of tonight's fuel price increase. And the president of Syria, Ahmed al-Sharaa, is due to pay his first visit to London today, where he is expected to hold talks with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Details at 11.
All right, Anonymous, let's carry on.
Yes, I'm back. So I was explaining that we had a very toxic beginning to our relationship, but things got much better eventually. They're not where they need to be, obviously, but they're much better than they were in the beginning. Now, why I need advice, right, is because I love this girl so much. I've never loved a woman as much as I love this girl in my life, in my entire life. And I see a beautiful future with her. But the challenge is, I think she struggles so hard to trust me, so hard. And as I've already explained that I love this girl so much, I've never done anything.
Well done.
I've never done anything. I'm not gonna act like I'm an angel. The worst that she found was a text on Instagram, and
What did the
I was
text say?
asking someone for their number.
Okay.
And yes, and the reason I was doing this is because her and I were going through some serious challenges. And I honestly, I'm being honest, I didn't want to do anything with the number. I eventually didn't even use the number. I just wanted to feel good about myself. I just wanted to feel like someone wants me, someone sees me, someone values me. I just wanted to feel good about myself, basically.
And
so
she caught you?
Yes. So when she found that, it became a serious fight. She went home for the weekend. Home, like where she's from, my parents' house, which is in Joburg. So when she went home for that weekend, we're not on speaking terms, and she came back, and eventually we fixed it, and we became fine again.
Are you sure she went home?
100%. I know the family.
Anonymous, please block the spirit of witchcraft from Naked, because he likes doing that. He likes planting.
I know Naked very well.
Thank
Naked,
you. You know him.
Fire, back to sender.
Yeah, back to sender. Please don't allow him to plant the seeds of doubt and deceit and evil, because he has a bad habit of doing that. Naked, stop it. I don't like it.
Okay, well, back to sender.
Yes.
Thank you for
that. I will not accept it. So,
thank you.
My biggest challenge, right? That is something that we went through. But my biggest challenge is that I sometimes feel like maybe I'm not good enough for her.
Why?
And yes, I've expressed this to her multiple times, because I always feel like she's always looking for something wrong that I'm doing. You know, we could be having the time of our lives. We go on vacation, we're having the time of our lives. We come back the next day, it's all moody, it's all, even if I didn't do anything, right? The latest incident, she woke me up, asked for my phone. I even gave her my password. Like, okay, I can understand that what I did put you in a place where you don't feel like you can trust me. Here's my password. So she woke me up, asked to go through my phone. I didn't even hesitate. From my sleep, I opened my phone and gave it to her, because I knew that there is no way. I knew that there is no way that she's going to find anything. There's no one that I sent a text to who probably have responded while I was asleep. There's nothing like that. She has to go through my Instagram, I give her my Instagram. She has to go through my WhatsApp, I give her my WhatsApp. So what makes me feel like I'm not good enough for her sometimes is this habit of always wanting to find something wrong, even if it's not there. Even if it's not there. And what she found on my phone was messages from before, like, you know, when you don't even delete messages because they don't matter. Like messages from such a long time ago. She found those messages, and she still wanted to fight around that. Like the fight became, do you still have this person on your WhatsApp? I'm like, I don't even know. Let me check. I checked, the contact is still there, right? And to try and reassure her, I tried to call this person. The person didn't answer because it was very early in the morning. Later during the day, the person calls me back. Guess what they say when they call me back? Who is this? To show that there's not been any communication at all.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. So I feel like I am trying my level best. I'm trying my level best. I've changed so much of my habits. I've stopped consuming alcohol. I've stopped going out. I'm always around. When she needs me, she finds me on my phone. There's never a time when she doesn't know where I am or what I'm doing. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how to deal with this element of always feeling like maybe I'm just not good. Maybe the problem is me. Maybe the problem is not what I'm doing. Maybe the problem is not what I'm not doing. Maybe the problem is just me as a human being.
How old is she?
She's 27. Yeah, she's 27.
And when?
I'm 32, turning 33 this year.
Yo, Anonymous. You're turning 31?
I'm turning 33.
Okay. Anonymous. Yo, okay. Naked, I want us to really help Anonymous. Anonymous is in trouble.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. And I want us to have enough time again. If we can deal with you for the next 10 minutes so that South Africa deals with you, because this needs a whole conglomerate of amalgamation of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Indeed.
Thank you. I'm going to start, Anonymous, because I feel I can help you, but I can only help you if you believe that what I suggest is the way. Because the problem is we suggest things. Eh?
How can he believe when you haven't said anything? Like now
if I hear it, I'll tell you that.
Yes. No, the problem with what I'm about to say is that it's very it can sound uncomfortable for Anonymous to believe that is what I'm about to say is doable.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Here is what I think is going on here, right? Now, you excuse my accent, I'm sitting opposite Paul. Okay. So, like,
Okay.
it has to sound polished. I was listening to him one day, like, this guy's voice. It's like I don't know him. Okay, so he's a focus. Right. Anonymous, you are fighting, you're trying to save something that, or fix something that you did not destroy.
Okay.
You're trying to fix something that you did not break. You are dealing with somebody who came into the relationship already broken.
Okay.
Broken by a whole lot of things. And I think she was broken by not only relationships that she's had in terms of intimate relationships, but personal relationships and childhood relationships. There's a lot that this woman came into this relationship with. She came with a lot of luggage and baggage.
I can agree to that.
Right? Now, you know, someone said, and I saw someone on a podcast saying, and it's somebody that I'm not a fan of, but just to show how untoxic I am, I still take positivity from somebody I don't like.
So what
She said,
okay.
She said, yeah, we thought it was a man, no. She said, don't drink alcohol to be happy.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You must be happy when you drink alcohol so that you can become happier. It is a celebratory gesture, not something to fix your issues and your voids. Because a lot of people make that mistake thinking that when they're going through stuff, they can drink alcohol and then they'll be happy. No. Alcohol is for celebrating responsibly and so forth and so on, right?
Yes.
Same thing with relationships. Do not get into a relationship to fill a void or to fix what's broken.
Yes.
Get into a relationship being whole and complete and content and confident and in a beautiful space, so that the person that comes into your space in your life becomes a complement, not a completion of what's missing.
Preach.
Okay.
Hallelujah. So,
Amen.
so
Amen.
this partner of yours came into the relationship to make you a completion.
Yes.
For you to complete or to fit in, of to complete the puzzle.
Yes.
And when you do things that are not aligned with what the puzzle should do, she gets frustrated. And your job here is not to complete her, is to complement.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you'll be fighting this life for the rest of this relationship.
Okay.
Until she fixes herself and not rely on you to fix her, you're going to have this problem. Because she's always creating scenarios in her head that led her to where she is right now, and she expects to find them in you so that she justifies who all human beings are like that.
Okay.
She doesn't see a good man in you. You are now also losing yourself in this whole thing.
Okay.
You are changing yourself. You have stop drinking. After Tony, you can't be woken up at 3 a.m. for your phone to be. You can't.
Okay.
And my advice is that, unfortunately,
you
are not her therapist.
Yes.
You're gonna have to leave this relationship, and because one day something terrible is going to happen to her, whether self-inflicted or otherwise, and you are going to be blamed for it.
Okay.
And you don't need that. You don't want to look back and go, I regret the day I met this person.
Did you hear how all my other okays have been loud? But when you said leave the relationship, I'm like, hey.
And that is what I said to you. That is what I said to you. I'm going to tell you something that's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And sometimes we just going to have to be, it sounds cold because you can't leave somebody that you love going through stuff, but they're gonna have to want to help themselves before they get helped. Okay. And this person doesn't want to help themselves. They want to be helped, and they want to make everything that they're going through somebody else's responsibility. So unfortunately, she has a family, she has a mother, she has a father, or she has a sister, or she has a cousin. She has a family to take that responsibility. It is not your responsibility, my brother. Unless she looks at you in the face and go, I need help. And you didn't break me. But now she's acting like you are the reason why she's going through what she's going through. You'll forever be blamed. I'm saying to you, you can walk away. It doesn't make you a cold person. It makes you a person who puts himself first.
Okay, I think I hear you. And maybe advise me on this part as well.
Yeah.
When she came into the relationship, she came with a son.
With
right?
a what?
A son.
A son.
Yeah.
The relationship that I've built with he calls me baby. The relationship that I've built with the son is something I can't imagine not having anymore in my life.
Yeah.
We've built such a great bond.
Yeah.
He gets so excited when he sees me on a video call.
Okay.
When he visits, he follows me everywhere. I love the boy so much.
Okay. Can I? Yeah, I know where you want to go, because that's the reason why a lot of people are imprisoned in relationships. It's I'm doing it for the children. When even worse, it's not even your biological child. People stay in relationships for their biological children, or sometimes leave for the sake of their biological children to be in a good space. Because there is no point of you doing it for the children when the energy is negative. The child will be affected anyway.
Yes.
But also, this is not your biological child. But also, she is supposed to be even 10 times more responsible about the energy of the relationships when she knows that there's a relationship between her child and you.
Yes.
So she's doing things that are sabotaging the child's happiness. So this person does not care about anyone else but themselves. Because they were supposed to put the child's happiness first, and they know how you guys are tied. So why would I do things that are going to sabotage the relationship of my child and their stepfather?
Yes.
So akanandaba lo muntu loyo. So you might as well, again, you can leave.
I hear you. Naked.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
different that
boring.
I
Now
love
you
living.
didn't even thank Somizi.
Yes.
And because you didn't thank him, Ansakulumi.
You did say it was gonna be uncomfortable. That's why Dr. Naked.
Okay, listen, nah?
Yes.
The only uncomfortable thing here is you were saying yes to everything, and then when he said leave, then that was a big question mark. Now you have to understand that you are addicted to your abuser.
Okay.
Right? Number
Yes.
one, you're addicted to the abuse. That's a red flag, and that's bad for your mental state
Okay.
as well. Like,
Yes.
and you kept on saying you love this person, but everything you've said about her is, come on, bro. It's a red flag.
Okay.
There's nothing to love there. There's absolutely nothing to love there. In fact, you are overachieving. She doesn't deserve you. And the sooner you realize that you need to leave here, the better. Otherwise, like Usomizi said, tables will turn at some point. You might probably even end up arrested when she's through with you. Now, there's a lot of things that you did for yourself, right?
Yes.
You didn't
Yes.
quit all those messed up things for herself. You did it for you, because as a human being, there's so many things you should do to better yourself.
Yes.
But I mean, my last words are: imagine, Paul Somizi, imagine quitting alcohol for umuntu ozokudagwela.
Yo!
You know,
Yo! Ngalumi pani.
Imagine.
Take off the mask, soap and duka.
Imagine, letting go of intoxication for a person that loves confrontation. You know?
Take off the mask, TD Jakes.
We are one again.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
Never lies.
Yeah. You go back to Twitter, so. But with all jokes aside,
Yes,
wake up.
I hear you, sir.
Vuga or bazokvusa futhi.
I'm telling you. And you know what's dangerous? He's going to be doing all these things to keep this relationship intact. And one day, this woman leaves you after you've invested so much because she's found somebody or something that feels like it's going to fill a void even bigger than that.
Yeah, the father of the child.
Exactly. Where's the father of the child?
Yeah, she'll.
He's alive. He's around.
She's alive and
Emari
kicking.
you bond with somebody else's child, and you're not even married.
But there's nothing wrong with bonding.
No, there's
you
everything
know?
wrong.
You know what, ne? Because
Yes, sir.
remember, when somebody does bring a child into the relationship, there's nothing wrong with bonding with that person because you live under the same roof, you know? And my brother, if the relationship is pure, and you can see Guti that child doesn't have a father figure in their life, nobody says, you can speak to this mom and say, even if we don't work out, there's certain things I would still like to do for this child. But be careful, because you saw Guti what happened in Cape Town where this guy, he's not even the biological father of the kid, but after the divorce, he's still paying maintenance for the child. Ne?
Of course.
So
Of course.
if you really love this child and if you really feel that this child deserves to have a male figure in their life, then that's something to discuss. Just because relationships end doesn't mean kids should not be loved.
Imagine now this child has an ex-stepfather and a biological father,
shut down.
and then she meets somebody else with
Ex-stepfather,
three.
that's a classic.
Wait, and then she meets somebody else with three. Now the other person must deal with an ex-stepfather and a stepfather. Ngeke.
So how does it break up?
The lesson here is
this
stop
child?
bonding with other people's children when you're not married to them. That's a lesson here, number one, because you need to guarantee the child's future. When you are married, there's something solid and a foundation. Then you can start bonding with their children.
Uzomshada.
Nibonda nabantwana abantu nijola.
Uzomshada.
No, ngeke bashade.
Anonymous,
Yes, sir.
after what Somizi said, are you thinking about marrying her now?
Okay. I think the biggest challenge that I have with I admire the advice and I take it fully. I think that the biggest challenge that I have, right, is I think I've got a fix-it syndrome.
Yes,
You know?
Bob
Yes,
the Builder.
yes,
You are Bob the
even-
Builder, and I get it
Bob
why.
the Fixer.
And I get it why you have a fix-it problem. You have a fix-it problem because you like fixing people and you don't have somebody to go to fix you. That is the issue with people like that. They feel or they believe with fixing other people will help them feel better about what's not fixed within themselves. So look in the mirror and see yourself for who you really are and stop chasing fixing other people and running away from fixing yourself.
Why do you think he's broken?
Oh, Anonymous,
Yeah.
he knows. Now, actually, sure about he came into this relationship now are broken, and they were both broken, and the trust was not there because of they went through
So
the
it was
same
just
thing.
a rebound relationship and it should have been taken as such.
They expected each other to fix each other,
Oh, awa.
and so
Agna
by that,
future la.
Anonymous is running away from fixing himself now. Now he's got issues now, but he deals with them better than Ugel. And I heard you earlier on when you said you've never loved a woman the way you love this woman.
I've never.
Have you loved a man the way
life.
Have you loved a
Am I
man?
what?
We'll tell you've never
What
loved.
was the question?
You've never loved a woman the way you love this woman. So I'm thinking, have you loved a man the way you love this woman?
I've never loved a man in a romantic way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just checking. Let's check.
Sorry, Somizi.
I son.
So,
In a physical way?
I've never loved a man in any way except agape love.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, unconditional love. All right.
Anonymous. Okay. All the best.
Thank you
Think
so much
about
for
it
the
because
advice.
what I suggested goes completely against what your heart is feeling.
Of course.
Yeah. So now you must separate what the brain is saying and what the heart is saying, because they are
I hear
speaking. They must speak two different languages, but it's up
I
to
hear
you
you.
to decide which one you're gonna follow. Ne?
I hear you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Paul, you're so quiet, you know?
I'm just listening to you
and
guys.
it's Ask a Man, Paul.
Paul, like, how...
Look, ask me about a great love song. I'll give it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul is a positivity man.
Relationships, I go to ChatGPT and it gives me all the answers.
All right, South
Thanks,
Africa, please.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Take
having me.
over and give us give Anonymous some advice. All right, Paul, over to you.
Give us that love song, Paul. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Paul.
It is Mighty Metro FM. Good morning. Welcome to the show if you just tuned in. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like to comment on the call that we just had from the brother who's, trying to find himself within a relationship. And, Panado, And that's all I can say. Apparently, you've got a call on line right now. Good morning. Welcome to Metro FM. Yellow. Hey, fine. Thanks to you, sir.
I'm lovely. How are you, DJ Naked?
Good morning, sir. I'm great. Yourself?
I'm going. Some Gaga.
Hola.
G6. Sharp. Look, man, I think Anonzo is suffering from a nice guy syndrome. Yeah, he's a nice guy. We're nice guys. I'm also a nice guy, so I can relate. Yeah. So, yeah, we nice guys like to fix what they did not break. And nice guys, at some point, they always have hope to say something.
Anonymous.
Nice guys never have airtime. We've got another caller on the line.
Okay.
It's Anonymous. Anonymous?
Hi, DJ Naked. Hi, some music.
Hello.
Paul is here as well.
How are
Big
you?
Paul. Anonymous?
Hello.
Anonymous, yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, DJ Naked. Hi, some music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling as Anonymous, but I'm the Anonymous's girlfriend.
Hey, hi, wena psycho. Hi,
Well, welcome.
I'm really sorry, come on, so busy.
Okay.
So I was listening, and he did not really explain everything in detail. But what I can agree to is that we both came into the relationship very broken, and it's not just me, it's the both of us. And I think he's been working on himself, trying to fix that. And I haven't been putting in much work, but I really do love him, and I know that he loves me too. So I heard you guys, and I'll go for therapy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Anonza now changes the entire perspective.
The entire spectrum.
The entire spectrum and the trajectory of this whole thing. Because, hi, Anonymous, I was on his side and I didn't like you. I did not like you. But now, hearing you, and it's nice to hear somebody really wanting to, take things...
Taking ownership.
Accountability, right?
Yeah.
Because, Anonymous, let me tell you, it's pointless to base your reasons for staying based just on love. Who we love each other. No.
Yeah.
Please go get help, and don't do it for the relationship. Ne? Do it for you. So that in every room that you walk into, because you must remember, your aura walks in for you before you even walk in.
Yeah.
In every room, in every office, in every crèche, because a child is going to crèche soon. Ne? Yes, in every crèche, in every whatever, in every room, your energy must speak for you, but in a positive way. So go do it for yourself. And then I wish you the best for your relationship.
Thank you so much, guys.
And as well,
listen.
Oh, na indenithanda umshado.
No, listen, hold on. Even before that, no? Remember, Anonymous, you're getting yourself proper to be a great mom as well. Don't forget, that comes first, ne? Before anything. The therapy is for you and for you to be a great mother before the relationship.
Amen.
Because remember, this kid has now probably witnessed some things that he or she shouldn't at this early age. They're very fragile, right? And you don't want them to grow up and be like you or be like him in a relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. So all the best, and thank you so much for taking accountability. Thank you so much for picking up that phone call, because a lot of women wouldn't.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Bye-bye, baby.
Bye.
Okay, I think I found the song for the gentleman.
Which one?
Don't want to be a player.